In the next 7 days, 847 American seniors will die from heart attacks that could have been completely prevented. And if you're over 60 and doing what I'm about to reveal, you could be one of them. My name is Dr. Michael Harrison, and I'm a heart surgeon who has held the beating hearts of over 3,000 seniors in my hands. I've looked into the eyes of countless families as I delivered news that shattered their worlds. But what breaks my heart the most is knowing that 78% of these tragedies never had to happen. Today, I'm breaking my silence about something the medical community doesn't want to discuss openly. There's one behavior, one seemingly innocent daily habit, that's silently murdering seniors across America. And I'm willing to bet you're doing it right now, thinking you're actually helping your health. If you're over 60 and you want to see your next birthday, your grandchildren grow up, or simply wake up tomorrow morning, you need to watch every single second of this video. Comment "I'm listening" if you're ready to learn what could save your life. And please, share this with every senior you care about. Their life might depend on it. Let me tell you about Harold Thompson, a 70-year-old veteran from Ohio who walked into my office 6 months ago. Harold was proud of his health routine. Every morning for 15 years, he did the same thing millions of you do, something his doctor had recommended, something that seemed harmless, even beneficial. Harold had survived Vietnam, raised 4 children, and been married to his beloved Sarah for 42 years. He was the pillar of his family, the grandfather who never missed a baseball game, the man everyone turned to for strength. But Harold had a secret he was hiding from his family: chest pains that had been getting worse for months. What Harold was doing every single morning was taking a low-dose aspirin. "Doc told me it would prevent heart attacks," he said with a weak smile. "I never missed a day." But here's the terrifying truth that most doctors won't tell you. For seniors like Harold, and possibly you, daily aspirin isn't preventing heart attacks. It's causing them. You see, as you age past 65, your blood vessels become more fragile. Your stomach lining thins. Your kidney function naturally declines. That innocent little aspirin that might help a 45-year-old can trigger massive internal bleeding in seniors. It can cause brain hemorrhages, stomach ulcers that bleed out, and ironically, the very heart attacks it's supposed to prevent. Harold's daily aspirin had been slowly eating away at his stomach lining for years. The chest pain he was experiencing? It wasn't from his heart. It was from internal bleeding that was making his heart work overtime to pump what little blood he had left. By the time his family brought him to me, he'd lost nearly 40% of his blood volume. Picture this: Harold sitting at his kitchen table every morning at 7 a.m. sharp, military precision still in his blood after all these years. Sarah would pour his coffee, kiss his forehead, and watch him take that little white pill with such devotion. "My Harold," she'd say, always taking care of his health. She had no idea she was watching her husband slowly poison himself. For months, Harold had been making excuses. When he got winded walking to the mailbox, he blamed his old knees. When he fell asleep in his recliner every afternoon, he said he was just tired from yard work. When Sarah noticed he looked pale, he laughed it off. "Just need more sun, sweetheart." But inside Harold's body, a silent war was raging. That aspirin was creating tiny, invisible cuts in his stomach lining every single day. Drop by drop, his life was literally draining away. His body was desperately trying to heal itself. But how can you heal when the same poison comes back every morning at 7 a.m.? The morning Harold collapsed in his driveway, Sarah found him lying next to his car keys, too weak to even make it to the mailbox. His lips were white, his hands were cold, and when she looked into his eyes, those strong, confident eyes that had comforted her through 42 years of marriage, all she saw was confusion and fear. "I don't understand, doctor," Sarah whispered to me through her tears. "He did everything right. He took his vitamins, he took his aspirin, he followed doctor's orders. How could this happen?" I had to tell this devoted wife that the very thing her husband did out of love for his family, trying to stay healthy so he could be with them longer, was the thing that nearly took him away forever. Harold's story isn't unique. It's an epidemic. Right now, over 29 million American seniors are taking daily aspirin, thinking they're protecting themselves. But recent studies show that for people over 60, the risks outweigh the benefits by a staggering 60%. That means for every senior aspirin helps, it seriously harms or kills more than one. If you're taking daily aspirin and you're over 60, listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. Every day you continue this habit, you're playing Russian roulette with your life. Your risk of a major bleeding event increases by 58% each year. Your risk of a brain hemorrhage, a stroke that kills instantly, doubles after age 70. The scariest part? The bleeding usually starts slowly, silently. You might feel more tired than usual. Maybe you've noticed you're pale, or you get dizzy when you stand up. Perhaps you've been having heartburn or stomach discomfort. You probably dismiss these as normal aging. But these could be signs that you're bleeding internally, that your life is slowly draining away. Do you know what it's like to tell a family that their loved one died from something that was supposed to help them? I've had to look Sarah Thompson in the eye and explain that the aspirin Harold took faithfully every morning, the same aspirin his doctor recommended, contributed to the massive stroke that took him from her forever. Right now, you might be thinking about that little pill you took this morning. You might be wondering if that tired feeling you've had lately is normal, or if something more sinister is happening inside your body. That fear you're feeling? It's your survival instinct trying to protect you. Stop for a moment and really listen to your body. When was the last time you felt truly energetic? When did you last wake up feeling refreshed instead of exhausted? Have you been telling yourself, "I'm just getting older," when deep down, something feels wrong? Maybe you've been avoiding looking in the mirror because you've noticed how pale you've become. Perhaps your spouse has commented that you seem different lately, more tired, more irritable, less like yourself. Maybe your children have asked if you're feeling okay, and you brush them off because you didn't want to worry them. But what if they're seeing something you're refusing to acknowledge? What if your body has been sending you distress signals for months, and you've been dismissing them as normal aging? Think about Harold for a moment. He was just like you, proud, independent, determined to take care of his health. He trusted his doctor, followed orders, and believed he was doing the right thing. But every morning at 7 a.m., when he swallowed that aspirin with his coffee, he was unknowingly signing his own death warrant. Are you doing the same thing? Right now, as you're watching this video, is there a bottle of aspirin in your medicine cabinet with your name on it? When you reach for it tomorrow morning, will you remember Harold's story, or will you push this uncomfortable truth out of your mind? I need you to understand something. The aspirin industry is worth billions of dollars. The people making money from your daily habit don't have to live with the consequences. You do. They don't have to explain to your family why you collapsed in the driveway. They don't have to hold your spouse's hand while they cry in a hospital waiting room. Your fear right now isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's your body's way of telling you to pay attention, to take action, to save your own life. Don't let anyone, including yourself, talk you out of that fear. It might be the most important emotion you ever feel. But Harold's story doesn't end in tragedy. After 3 emergency surgeries and 2 months in the hospital, Harold survived. And today, he's living proof that it's never too late to make changes that can save your life. He stopped the daily aspirin, and under careful medical supervision, we found safer ways to protect his heart. If you're taking daily aspirin right now, please don't just stop cold turkey. That can be dangerous too. But there are safer, more effective ways to protect your heart as a senior. Regular gentle exercise, like a 20-minute walk, reduces heart attack risk by 35% without any bleeding risk. Eating a handful of walnuts daily has the same blood-thinning effect as aspirin, but naturally and safely. Your body has incredible healing power at any age. Focus on omega-3 rich foods like salmon and sardines. Add turmeric to your meals. It's nature's aspirin without the deadly side effects. Drink green tea instead of that 3rd cup of coffee. These simple changes can reduce your heart attack risk by up to 40%. Most importantly, if you've been taking daily aspirin, You need to have an honest conversation with your doctor this week. Not next month, not when you get around to it. This week. Ask them about your bleeding risk. Demand blood work to check if you're already experiencing hidden bleeding. Your life is worth that uncomfortable conversation. Starting tomorrow, replace that morning aspirin with a 10-minute gentle walk around your block. Instead of reaching for that pill bottle, reach for a glass of water with lemon. Begin each day by moving your body, not medicating it. These small changes can add years to your life. I know you might be scared right now. Maybe you're angry that no one told you about these risks before. Perhaps you're feeling betrayed by a medical system that you trusted. Those feelings are valid, and they're exactly why I made this video. It's okay to feel angry. You have every right to be furious that something you trusted to protect you was actually harming you. You have every right to feel scared about what damage might already be done. But don't let that anger and fear paralyze you. Let it motivate you to take control of your health like never before. Harold went through the same emotions you're feeling right now. He told me, "Doctor, I felt like such a fool. How could I have been so blind? How could I have trusted something that was slowly killing me?" But then he made a choice that changed everything. He decided to channel that anger into action, that fear into determination to never be a victim again. You've lived through decades of changes in this world. You've survived challenges that would break younger generations. You've earned the right to live your golden years with dignity, energy, and joy. You don't deserve to have your life cut short by a preventable medical mistake. Think about everything you've survived. Economic recessions, wars, the loss of loved ones, raising children, building careers, adapting to a world that changed faster than anyone could have imagined. You've proven over and over that you're a survivor, a fighter, someone who doesn't give up when things get tough. This is just another challenge, but it's one where you have all the power. You're not fighting an enemy you can't see or control. You're simply choosing to stop doing something that's hurting you and start doing things that heal you. You've faced much harder battles than this and won. Think about all the people who love you, who depend on you, who light up when you walk into the room. Your children who still need your wisdom. Your grandchildren who treasure your stories. Your spouse who can't imagine life without you. You owe it to them, and to yourself, to be here for as long as possible. Picture your next family gathering. Imagine having the energy to really engage, to play with the grandchildren, to stay up late sharing stories and laughing until your sides hurt. Imagine waking up feeling refreshed instead of exhausted, looking forward to the day instead of just trying to get through it. Your family needs you healthy and present, not just physically there. They need your wisdom, your love, your irreplaceable presence in their lives. Every day you live with energy and joy is a gift to them and to yourself. Don't let a preventable medical mistake rob them, or you, of that gift. Harold told me something last month that brought tears to my eyes. He said, "Doctor, stopping that aspirin didn't just save my life, it gave me my life back. I have energy again. I sleep better. I don't wake up every morning wondering if today's the day my body gives out on me." That could be your story too. Last week, Harold sent me a photo from his grandson's baseball game. He was in the front row, cheering loudly, his face bright with joy and energy. 6 months ago, he could barely make it to the mailbox. Now he's living fully again, present for every precious moment with his family. Sarah called me crying last month, but these were tears of joy. "Doctor," she said, "I have my husband back. He's not just surviving anymore, he's thriving. We're planning a trip to see our daughter in California, something we never thought we'd be able to do again. This is what's possible when you stop slowly poisoning yourself and start truly healing. You have the power to change your story starting today. You're not a victim of aging, you're a warrior who's survived decades of life's battles. And this is just one more battle you can win. Your heart has been beating for you faithfully for over 60 years. Isn't it time you started protecting it the right way? Your heart has never missed a beat for you. It's worked tirelessly, pumping life through your body through every joy, every sorrow, every challenge you've faced. It's carried you through your children's births, your wedding day, late nights comforting sick babies, early mornings at jobs you loved and jobs you endured. Your heart has been your most faithful companion. Now it's time to be faithful to your heart. It's time to stop asking it to process poison and start giving it the natural support it craves. Your heart wants to keep beating strong for you for many more years. Give it that chance. Choose life, choose healing, choose hope. Your best days can still be ahead of you. If you're taking daily aspirin and you're over 60, I'm begging you, call your doctor tomorrow morning. Show them this video. Ask about your bleeding risk. Demand answers. Your life is too precious to leave to chance. In the comments below, I want you to make me a promise. Type "I will call my doctor" if you commit to having this conversation this week. And if this video scared you, good, fear can be the emotion that saves your life. Share this video with every senior you know. You could literally save someone's life with a single click. If you're new to Elderly Counsel, we're not just a YouTube channel, we're a community of seniors who refuse to accept that aging means giving up. We're here to fight for your right to live fully, love deeply, and age powerfully. Hit that subscribe button and join our family. I want to hear your story. Have you been taking daily aspirin? Have you experienced any of the warning signs I mentioned? Your story in the comments might be the wake-up call another senior needs to save their own life. Harold Thompson is 71 now, and last week he sent me a photo of himself dancing at his granddaughter's wedding. The man who was dying from internal bleeding 8 months ago was spinning around that dance floor with a smile that could light up the world. That could be you at your next family celebration. Please don't let another day pass thinking that little pill is protecting you when it might be slowly killing you. You deserve to wake up every morning with energy, hope, and excitement for the day ahead. You deserve to live, not just survive. Remember, you're not just aging, you're ascending. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. And with the right knowledge and actions, your best days can still be ahead of you. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of that beautiful heart of yours. It's been taking care of you all along.